Hello, hello, hello. It is me, Gizario, coming at you from the HumbleCraft server. And in today's episode, the main focus is going to be working on and hopefully finishing the first of the Shattered Towers. Well, maybe not completely finishing, 92%. So I've already done some of the work. I added these like little spiky crown kind of bits. I don't know what you'd call them really. And then they will go down into these little pop-out windows. Yeah, I should probably research like architectural terms so I can actually sound more professional, like I know what I'm talking about, and not just, making stuff up as I go. Of course, that's really is what's happening here. All right, back on track. So with these 4 window kind of spots, this is kind of the design I got going on for now. Working in a few different tough blocks. I like the jungle wood with the tough. I don't know. I think it's like the subtle hues inside both blocks. I feel really pair well together. But this is the basic design for now. We're going to tweak it as we go. But let me go ahead and knock out the other 4, and we'll be right back.
Let the steady fire tone. You don't tame the fire below.
All right, well, I got the 4 little pop-out windows all done, and yeah, it's really giving the building this kind of like crown look to the top of it, because like for the builders, this was like the pride and joy building or tower that they first built, and they were so proud of it they gave it like a crown. Now on the inside, we also have the basalt generator, which I'm gonna go through before I keep decorating the outside. Really feel like I need to get the inside height figured out as far as like where the room build will be, and I think this is going down too low. Yeah, I think the floor needs to be at this height right here, which means I'm gonna have to. Okay, it shouldn't be too bad. Just raise the torch tower up a little bit. That's easy. It's just taking that away. Let me see. All right, now probably end up stripping these logs, but we'll just do this for now. Let's get some planks in here, and okay, there's the center of that. That is not the center of the room. This is the center of the room. Ooh, I don't know how much I like that. Definitely my selective OCD is gonna have an issue with that, but. We'll just deal with it for now. Let's just keep going. We'll push through it, and then we'll see how it looks when it's all said and done. Let's not judge how it looks right now when it's not even finished, right? Because as we've always say, every build has that ugly moment, and it's centered this direction. It's just not centered the other way. All right. Well, I've finished up the room for the most part. I got a few little spots right here I need to finish up, but I need to move the torch tower first. Let me clear out some of the space real fast and see how bad this hole actually is. Yeah, it's definitely off by one block. If it was off by multiple blocks, it probably wouldn't bother me as much, but off by 1 block is, well, super annoying. I mean, it's not that like this is going to be pushing down into the wood anyways. I don't know. Should I rip this whole thing down? I rip it all down and rebuild? I really don't want to do that, but I don't know. You know what? Let's do what we usually do in this situation. Let's let Future Giz deal with this problem. And we can go out and actually finish up some of the outside of the build, because either way, the room basement's not gonna change. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we are gonna go head down to the shopping district real quick. There's a few items I need to get, and also I realized I haven't actually shown off the shopping district probably in a number of episodes, and it has definitely changed a lot since then. We actually now have a nice ice road all the way over here. Usually I just fly, but I feel like take the ice road. Oh, here we go. And that thing always just scares me. Okay, some noises. This is the Friendly Zoologist is kind of like a mall zoo area leading up to the shopping district. And what do we got here? What is this? Yeah, gas. Oh, it wouldn't be a zoo if some animal wasn't actually out at any given time. We had the magma blocks. What else do we got? We got some skellies, llamas, goats, got skelly horses, regular horses. I think most of the pandas. Got a polar bear, iron golem, the dried gas. What else? What is this? I think this is supposed to represent the snow golems. I guess they wouldn't really do really well in the nether, would they? Never actually tried making one down here. I assume they would just melt and die. Okay. Okay, I skipped a whole bunch. Whatever. Striders, you know all these animals. Ducks. They're not chickens. They're ducks. They look like ducks. Sniffers. I just need to still go find me some sniffers. I don't really want to deal with sniffers, but I like their flowers. And the last time I was here, I don't think Elsie Stout had any in her flower shop. But either way, here's the shopping district. It has definitely gotten a little bit bigger. Still a lot to grow out here. We have the... I don't know I forgot. I didn't see the title of this one. But this is one sells clays, mud, packed mud, supplies. And they just want dirt in payment, which is awesome. Because they definitely have a lot of dirt. Then we have a little bit of a map here. See, yeah, it's growing, but there's still a lot to expand. As on my bucket list, you've already seen, have to do a skelly or bone farm, bone shop. What is down here? Oh, is there just a little hidden away amethyst shop? Cool. Okay, yeah. I need to do a bone shop with Chief. I told him that I would get that going. Over here is Elsie's flower shop. I can't speak. Blah, blah. I should fix this, but I'm not. I'm going to keep going. Let's do this. All right. Dyes, other flowers. But I didn't see any of the pitcher plants or the other flower. I don't know their names that the sniffers get. So definitely need to find a source for those. Oh, and then we get the head shop over here. Not that type of head shop. Calm down. This one, just has feathered heads. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. All right, I'm gonna keep going. We got zombies, skellies, creepers, wither skeletons, dragons, and dried gas. I guess that kind of counts as a head. It's like nothing but head. I don't think you can put it. I'm getting distracted. Okay, I need to go ahead and grab a couple of the mob heads real fast for the homestead house because I want to use those for hide and seek because we don't really have like free cam or any good way to film an actual hide and seek with actually be interesting and show footage. So I'm going to go ahead and use some mob heads that I'll just hide around the house instead. All right, let's see, what was it? 4 diamonds. I want a creeper, a skelly, and a zombie. I already have one creeper head, but that's off doing a whole different type of project. Maybe I'll show that off. I don't know. Either way, it's out having its own fun. All right, sorry. Back on topic. What else we got? We got the dragon meat. This looks like a shop that is just selling different food. That's awesome. Then this is Zanjo's like bartering house. This is literally just to barter with things. No actual diamonds needed. I guess you could still barter with diamonds. What do we got? Better stuff up top. Okay, well, that's cool. All right, but let's keep on moving. Here's my favorite looking shop. Guess what they sell? You'll never. Shoot, I showed it. Okay, yeah, it's shulker boxes. I know. I was expecting like something totally different when I came in here. Pleasantly surprised to find shulker boxes in here for sale, and I definitely need some. So go ahead and go grab 5 real fast. And that should be enough for now. I'm probably going to end up coming back out here or doing an in-run. Now, this is, is it Ricky's? I think it's Ricky's stick shop. It is just the front facade for right now. There's nothing in the back. He's still working on it. Apparently it's going to be sticks, but cooler than just that. And then this is my main Big Bada Boom's main competitor. And then what else? We got a potion shop. This is really awesome looking. Yeah, they have all the different potions. Cool. And then over here we have... hold on. What's this? Oh, that's nice. It's just like a little hanging cauldron. Cool. And then this is Chief's, what is it? Arrows and armor, I believe? Or is it just the bow and arrows? It's basically the extra stuff we get from the bow. Ooh, look at that. Huh. That's really cool. It's like an arrow, a bow and arrow. Bow. Just the arrow. No, not arrow. Bow. Just the bow going down. God, I'm an idiot. I really should edit this out, but I'm not. We're going to keep going. All right. Yeah, this is basically all the extra stuff from the bone, the skelly spawner that isn't bones, obviously. DTD. All right, and then what is this down here? Is this just... Is actually still more the shop, or is this... You know what? I don't think we're supposed to be down here. I think this is... Well, there's some supply down, but it's not like there's signs for sale. I think this was just for looks, to look down from the top. Okay. Well, that's cool. No wonder it took me forever to actually notice those doors to go down there. I don't think we're supposed to. All right. Well, what else? What else do we got going on here? Well, we have... there's another Cat Cafe by Zanjo. And then what is this? I don't know what this is. And then we have a terracotta shop, which I don't know. I don't know how much I'm going to end up using this. I do use basic terracotta sometimes, but it's not a block that I use a ton of. I probably really should start using... What do we got here? LAs? Oh yeah, we got that's right. I forgot that Friendly Zoologist is doing LAs. We got those. Oh, and I missed that. She said that we can take a free turtle helmet. I don't know if I really need it, but I'll take one anyway if it's free. And that's it for the shopping district for now. So let's head on back. You know, actually, I got a little distracted, headed back to the base. I forgot that LC Stout made this awesome little baby mob playground when the Tiny Takeover came up. It still needs to be filled up with more of the baby mobs. But yeah, she has this really awesome playground where we got like a little bench area, like a food truck. Let's see, can we get into the food truck? Is there anything actually in there? No. Okay. All right. Yeah, the food truck that no one can get into. Awesome. And then what do we got? This is a really cool sandbox. He's making a little sand castle. It's nice. Well, we got a little bench, swinging bench. You know what? I really like that. I think I'm going to use that at my homestead because I don't like the swinging bench that I got going on right now. What is this? You guys are pushing the wrong direction to each other. Yeah, I don't know what the point of this. Sure. Okay. But no, this is what's really awesome right here. This is a legit playground. I feel like I would legitimately see this playground set right here in a real life playground. And it's functionally just made with fence gates, trap doors and some signs. Like, there's not that much block variety in this design, yet it still looks amazing. And then what else we got? Oh, we got like a swing. Yeah, I really like the hanging signs being used with swings and stuff like that. I'm definitely ripping that off, LC. And then what we got? A balance beam. What are those called? I don't know. Moving on. Little, what is this? Ice cream? Like little fruit pop stand. Small seats. I think those are just notes for more things to add. And then another swinging bench. Yeah, so this is going to be a spot functionally for the Tiny Takeover. There's not many animals. Well, hold on. Let me go with this little cutie. Oh my god, he's so cute. All right, yeah, this is going to be a massive distraction once it's actually filled with more of the baby animals. I love this. This is definitely my favorite thing of this whole playground. All right, distraction aside, let's head on back to the base. I really wish it wasn't raining when I did this clip. I should have probably just slept somewhere, but I don't know. I didn't have a bed nearby. I usually have one. Yes, made it. You know what? Actually, hold on a second. Another distraction. Haven't shown off. I think I've flown by it a few times, but I haven't really actually shown off Portal Island. Yes, I know I'm not doing the parkouring. I need to go back and hit the switch, but I'm not doing that right now. That's not what the point of this. We're doing the Glimmerthorn Gate in the actual Portal Island. This is a tree that I made. Just testing stuff out. I've never really do much with the warped wood or the crimson wood. So I did a custom little tree there. And then we have like little sections. So this is going to be kind of like your, I don't know what you call it. It's not the bone and skeleton section. Then we got like your basalt area. And then this is going to be crimson. I tried doing kind of like a, I don't know, spruce century type tree-ish design with the crimson. And I had no clue what I was doing with it. And I like it. I like how it turned out. Then I just threw a couple basic ones right next to it. But out here is really awesome looking. I'm not saying it because I did most of it, but also because this the gate itself is just amazing. And then up inside of it, the friendly zoologist actually has like this really cool little mini micro base. You know, we got a little bed here, a few little storage and other tidbits, and then you can get all the way up on top where she has, well, typically an awesome view of Spawn. Oy, the rain. And you know what? There's a bed here. I can, yeah. 1 second. All right, well, this should clear out the rain, and then we'll see, well, if my render rate is even high enough to really get a good look. I could bump it up a little bit, but this is good for right now. Really nice view of Spawn. You can, she also has some extra XP potion. She even has a spyglass. There you go. You can see my Ember Island just off in the distance. I need to come back here and crank up my render rate so I can get some nice pictures from up here. Because I absolutely love this view. There's some of my favorites. But that's not all that's going on with this island. If you go down here, there's still 2 more levels. We got this middle one, which is another kind of like little dugout, kind of base area that you can set your spawn before going into the nether. There's also a ton of the nether wart if anybody needs it. Just make sure that it gets replanted, of course. And other little tidbits just to kind of... Apparently tidbits is my new word for this episode. Sorry. And then there's still one more level even further down. This is kind of your wet dock kind of area to get onto the island from the water. You can either go through swim down and go through the doors, or do a Nautilus up in and park your Nautilus there. And that's it. I mean, technically they're still lower, but that's going down to like mining depths. And this is not a bubble column. I wonder if they forgot or just haven't gotten to it yet. Either way, all right, maybe I'll come back and get a bubble column actually going there. Okay, well, we are back at the base, and that was a nice little distraction, but it is time to get back to work. And, ow. All right. Nope. Okay, hold on. Let's get around. Okay, good. I didn't fall. And, yes, I did decide to go ahead. No, not an axe. Pickaxe. There we go. And I did decide to go ahead and remove the basalt generator. We are going to put it back in, of course, but we are going to... Hold on a second. I thought I saw a random misplaced block. Let me see this. Sorry, squirrel. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I need to get that's bugging me. I think I noticed it a few times earlier too, and I put it away, out of thought, out of mind, but it's been bugging at me. All right, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let me tell you more while I'm clearing this out. But yes, we are going to rebuild the basalt generator. We're going to move it up, make sure that the column itself is, there we go, actually centered with the room this time. I'm not going to worry about the rest of the redstone as long as that basalt pillar is fully centered. So you know what that means. It is redstone. No, I'm kidding. You already saw me build this once. I'm not going to make you watch that again. Let's go. Alrighty, I got it rebuilt, and now the basalt generator, at least the actual pillar or column, whatever term you want to use, part of it does funnel down into the actual center of the room. No more of it being off. And funny enough, when I was rebuilding it, I found a few little areas that I was dumb with my redstone and messy, and cleaned it up a little bit at least. But next thing to do is now put a actual roof on this section of the room. That way I have this whole area and the area slightly above it segmented off, and we can better align the windows for the outside. So let's work on that. All right, there we go. We got the two main rooms of the tower segmented off, the actual spot where the redstone is, and then the next room down below where we're actually going to be harvesting and, be more the actual functioning work area. I have a little vision in my head on something I want to do for the windows to kind of create a red glow tint coming through them from the outside. Like, at least I have the thought in my head. I don't know if the execution's going to be done right, but, we'll try it out, see what's going on. So I'm going to grab some red concrete and some red glass with some of the frog lamps, and we'll try this out, see if it actually works in practice. So we'll do some glass right here, right up against the window. And then after that, we'll do a gap with some red concrete after that. Yeah, right there. Okay, sorry, I ran out of concrete. I need to harvest some up real fast. This is, if you ever watched any of my concrete videos, this is my favorite method. All right, we're back. Now, yeah, just one right there. And then what else do we need? We need the glow, so let's put those two over here and two more on this side. And then we can do the red concrete, between. I think this works. And then, one more right here and on the other corner. Yeah, this should create, a red background with the glow. Should hopefully create, especially at night. It's kind of hard to see right now during the day, but, it's still putting off like a redness through the window, which I like. I need to come back at night and see how it actually works with the glow. But yeah, this will do good for now. All right, it was a little tight back here, but I was able to get all the 4 windows set up with this system. Hopefully it looks good. If not, I may have to go back through and tweak it. But for now, I think we're good to move on to the next thing. Okay, sorry. I had to break away, got another distraction. Ricky2 just messaged me about coming out and checking out his stick shop. He has it functionally working, and I think he still needs to do some tweaking, but enough to show it off. And yeah, it's a nice big old box now compared to the front facade that it used to be. All right, we got some signs here. Press button to try your luck. See inside the jackpot information. Place your token here. One push. All right, so I guess we have a token system. Oh, he just threw me one. Okay, let's check this out. All right, light turns on. What's going on now? Oh, okay. There's like a little disco dance floor going on. Well, that's cool. Where's the sticks though, Ricky? Oh, okay. There was something wrong earlier. He got it fixed now. There's the sticks, and there's supposed to be some noise. Yep, there we go. Awesome. Let's see if we can maybe hit this again to get a better. Gather up all these sticks real quick. Let's see if he gives me another token. I'm assuming eventually we'll have to. There we go. All right. That's how it's supposed to look. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a really fun way to get people to actually spend money on sticks. Now, the reality is it's going to be more than just sticks. He let me know that this is functionally going to be well, I don't know, like a slot machine, really. Yeah, the sticks are the basic thing that you'll always win, but there's always going to be a chance of winning actual good prizes and eventually a big jackpot, he mentioned. So that's just definitely going to be something worth coming back for once this is 100% done. But yeah, it's a really nice shop. It's going to definitely take some of my diamonds. All right, I was out flying around with Wild Bill when we came across one of our fellow humbugs that appears to be AFK. And okay, no reaction. All right, yes, they're for sure AFK. All right, we don't have PvP, so I can't physically push them, but Windburst can still push people around. So time for a little, humble prank. Nothing too mean. Let's see what Bill has in mind, and then I'll follow suit with him. Let's see, what is he grabbing? Diamond blocks, of course. Bill loves to just hand out diamond blocks. What are we doing? Oh, okay, we're encasing him in diamonds. Nice. It's definitely a prank that I wouldn't mind waking up to. There you go. Move him in there. All right. Nice. I love figuring out ways around the non-PvP, and wind charges are definitely one of the best ways of doing that. So I wonder if anybody else is out and about. We'll go check out, see what else we can get up to. Bye. All right, once again, we are back here at the tower, and I've did a little work off camera just because I was really kind of fiddling with things, and I made these little 4 windows that are on the corners opposite of the other windows, so they're kind of staggered, breaking it up. I still have this section here that I don't know what to do with quite yet. I got something. I think I'm gonna just put. I got something. Either way, as you can tell, that we're just literally making this up as we go. Hold on a second. Let's show you before we get to touching up that section. Show you more of the outside. I don't know if you got good views right then. Hold on. There, okay, back to up here where I love looking down. I still have the top. I want to wait on that though. I kind of have a vision for maybe some kind of crystal or orb or energy, something on top. But I think I want to get all of the other towers in first before messing with that. So that is probably gonna be a little delayed. And then down here, I need to do kind of like a crumbling. And then up top, I'm thinking maybe like just parts of like a older floor falling down. But for now, we're gonna come back up here, and I want to finish off those little spots of the walls. Oh yeah, and then of course in here, I did some stuff. I got some like little pillars, like the little walk down, but there's still a lot of work to do up in there. As I said, I want to do another tower there, and probably 2 more, definitely 1 more out of there, and these will eventually become like bridges. These 2 right here probably will just be open, like for you to fly into, but the other 2 will eventually be bridges to the other towers, and also give us access to the ground, so you don't have to fly for people that don't, use Elytra. But back over here, I'm kind of envisioning functionally like another window, but a purely red stained glass type window in a way, kind of a smaller one. So we'll do the red concrete, and then there we go. I got the glass planes with a frame. It's a little small, and because of the planks, it's like a hair down, but if I go up, it goes too high. So I'm torn. I don't know how much I love this. Let's see how it looks from further back. From further back, the placement doesn't look bad. Okay, let's see over here. I went ahead and tried a different version. Okay, come on, Gas, get out of the way. Move. There we go. This one's a little bit bigger. And I don't know. I'm kind of growing more on the smaller one. The other one does look more fully round with the red as well. But it also just feels way too big for the spot. I don't know. Drop it in the comments. I think I'm going to go with the other one for now, but drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. I can always come back and redo these. If y'all have just a better design altogether, hit me up. Let me know. I always love feedback. In here, though, either way, it kind of pokes through. No, it's upside down. It kind of pokes through, so we're going to have to do a little detailing. No, I don't like that. A little bit of detailing in here to kind of hide that red that's poking through. There you go. That's better. We'll do that on... Yeah, we'll do that on all four sides. Well, it's not on all four sides. This one right here eventually is going to get covered up, but I'll put that there for now. That spot is going to eventually be, I think, a smelter for the basalt, so I can quickly smelt the basalt into the smooth basalt. But for now, we're going to move down to the bottom of the tower, and let's get ourselves set up to work on the crumbling base, like where the tower, obviously used to connect all the way down to the ground. Yeah, that is that right? Yes, yeah, I think that's right. So let's go.
Breath follow, but I hold my nerve. Circle tight, got a point to serve. See that glint, that's mine to earn. Drown too slow, now it's my turn. Quick strike, no lag. One swing, they drag. Soul sand under, don't slip, don't snag. Watch that pitchfork spin and spark. Midnight strike in a world gone dark. No backup, no bed, no spawn. Just me, one chance and gone.
Diving deep, deep to where the brave don't weep. Trident gleams, I claim my right. Fought the dark, now wield the light. So many, still not enough, but I
Alrighty then, we have the first of the shattered towers functionally done. In Giz fashion, like 97.34% done. But we got this room looking good. We got the furnace in the back behind here. We have little power nodes on both sides. Matter of fact, this one over here. Okay, no, not this one over here. This one over here. Yes, over here. Yeah, there's the shard. Actually, it has the connection where the builders once was trying to pull that energy from the... Oh, God, I almost died. Oi. Well, good thing I had... No, I didn't have feather falling on. That's why it hurt so much. I took my armor off. Okay, well, since we're down here, here's how the crumbled section looks. There, I thought maybe like a shard was literally being ripped out of the ground too. I still want to go up in there and have some like falling bits from like a lower floor falling down into the area. So a little tweaking still to go there, but for the most part, the base area, the base spot looks pretty good to me. There's another view. Let's see, can I get in there? Ow. Okay, well, I still didn't die. And as I said, I still have stuff that I want to do up here on top, but that's definitely going to be later once I have all the towers in place. If you have any suggestions on what I should do up here, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Otherwise, I think I have the vague concept of something. I still just got to work out how it's going to work. Also, speaking of working, I had the lever to activate the basalt generator right behind here. And yeah, there you go. It's starting to work. Yeah, I know. It's not super fast. It's fast enough for what I need. I just need some basalt for the mini game. And I also going to need some smooth basalt. So as I said, I put in this little furnace system here. Nothing fancy. And it pops out the smooth basalt. So we'll have all that now ready for when I go back to working. Well, I don't go back. I've been working on the mini game off and on. Matter of fact, let's go check it out real quick. We have already a base layer of basalt going around it. This isn't how it's going to final look. I'm going to go for almost kind of like a Colosseum look in my head. At least is what I have. We'll see if that actually is how it turns out. But we're definitely going to need some basalt, some smooth basalt, a lot of black stone, and deep slate as well. But as far as this is going to be it for the episode. We're going to go ahead and call it here. We did get the first of the Shadow Towers functionally done, so I'm really happy about that. And next time, we're going to do some work here in the mini game. Unfortunately, probably not on the mini... Well, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to work on the mini game district in the next episode. But for now, we're calling this episode. So if you enjoyed what you saw, drop us a like and a comment. And as always, thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
In the place we